Hi guys, it's Becky from Vezzini Books and I'm here today with the Princess Bride book tag that Samantha from Novels and Nonsense has created. And I love Princess Bride and I love Samantha's channel, which I will definitely link the original down below because I had a lot of fun answering these questions. Here is my cup of coffee. As you can see, we have Snape with that's me, he loves me, and we have Snape and me as a pop figure. Okay, it's Ariel, but close enough, right? So the first question is of course Westley, and it is favorite romantic hero in a book. This is Austenland by Shannon Hale, and this guy here, Mr. Nobley, is my idea of a romantic hero. I've read this book a million times. This is actually a different copy of the book because I love this book so much. I wanted to get this version, and it's also a movie. I absolutely adore this version. It's about this young lady that's obsessed with Jane Austen, and she decides to go on a holiday to a place where you can pretend you're in the Jane Austen era with actors, and you can speak the way they do, dress up the way they do, have the food the way they do, and it's not unfortunately real. I wish it was because I would be there in a heartbeat, but Mr. Nobley in it was very, very sweet, romantic, and it's kind of like a more realistic version of Mr. Darcy in reality. And the movie version is JJ Field. He's just so amazing and he brings such sweetness to the table, and that's why we all wish there was more guys like him. So the next question is Princess Buttercup. Favorite rags to riches story. One that really comes to mind, and I love this book, especially the cover, and I like to show it off whenever possible, and that is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. The people with red blood live as commoners and the people with silver blood live as royalty. And there is one particular character, Mwarrige. I'm not entirely sure how people pronounce it because it's different all the time. Photobomb by the cat. But she goes from having red blood to actually having silver blood, or having a bit of both. So she goes from being her commoner self to right up on the ranks of being royalty. So I believe that is a great rags to riches story. If it is sort of, this book keeps attacking me. If you could pretty much call it that, I think that's the closest I could come to. The next question is number 3, Dread Pirate Roberts. Favorite book with pirates or one you want to read? Now, I would love to read a lot of the Robin Hobb books thanks to Samantha raving about them, but the one that came to mind automatically that I would love to read, The Assassin's Curse. Now, this is by Cassandra Rose Clark, and I am super intrigued by this story, and it's been on my want to read list on Goodreads for quite a million years. So number 4 is Prince Humperdink. Villain you love to hate or one that is just funny? Now, villain I love to hate so much, but this is H with a capital H with an F and H, and that is not Harry Potter, no, sorry, Professor Umbridge. It's not going to be Voldemort, no, it's going to be Umbridge. So I don't think I really need to really elaborate on why, but that was the first thing that came to my mind. She's not funny, I just love to hate her. The next one is ROUS, Best Fantastical Monster. And once again, I'm going to go and pick up this book and say Thestrals. Oh my goodness. They were the most intriguing, fantastic, very individual style creatures. I can't even get my words out. The fact that you can only see them if you have seen someone die, not if you have had someone in your life die, but if you've actually witnessed it. And To me, that is such an extremely different approach to a creature. I keep saying character, to a creature, and they are very much judged by how freaky they are, or because you can't see them unless you see someone die. And of course, people like to stay away from those creatures, and they may look different and they may look bad, but you can never really judge a book by its cover, and they're the most sweetest creatures, even if they seem to have a lot of bad luck with it. So I find that extremely magical. They seem so beautiful in their own unique way, and I love that. Question number 6, As You Wish, and that is a book with a sweet romance. Now, Samantha has chosen what I would have chosen, and that is going to be Jamie Fraser and Claire Randall. They are just so sweet together, and they complement each other really well. And like, he is so innocent, but yet he isn't. Like, he's innocent in the bedroom, whereas on the outside of the bedroom he is like a fighter. I just think that they really complemented each other really well in this story, and I think that the romance was really sweet. So Outlander by Diana Gabaldon is definitely one that is chunky, but I definitely recommend the read, because not only is it an amazing historical fiction, but the romance that goes along with it is definitely so beautiful. So question number 7 is Mwarrige, and I just love the fact that she says it just like, you know, the characters in the movies did, and that's how it is. So there is no spelling mistakes in the question thing down below. It is actually how the character says it. So Mwarrige, name 2 book characters that you ship and 2 that you don't. Now she says that you don't necessarily have to choose these exact same characters from the same books. You can mix and match them, but I decided to just stay with the books. Candace, come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Mama's filming and you're going nuts. What's the matter? What's the matter? You playing? What are you doing? Oh, you're an adventurous little lamb today. Don't knock the books over. Excuse me. Your bum's in the way. So 2 people that I ship. For that I ship Snape and myself. No? Okay. Never mind. For this one I decided to choose a Sookie Stackhouse book, and I have chosen the characters Sookie and Sam. And Sam a lot and Sookie have been friends for such a long time, and you know, like, I think he had a bit of a crush on her at the beginning, but it never kind of happened, and he makes wrong choices and so does she, and I just ship them so much together because they get along so well, and they are so right for each other. And I have finished the books, and I'm not going to continue on who ends up with who or anything, because I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but suffice to say, that's who I ship forever and always, them 2. And 2 characters that I don't ship together. Now, I have been reading the Walking Dead graphic novels volumes, because I'm obsessed with the TV show, and I thought, why not go into the graphic novels? And they are different in their own way. It's not necessarily bad, because I love both the show and the graphic novels equally, because I love them both so much. But some of the characters that are together in these graphic novels are no-nos. No. Please don't. Like, okay, Andrea and Dale. Alright. Okay, let's try another one. How about Carol and Tyrese? No. Like, there is just so many crazy matches so far, and I'm just like, no, the ship don't sail here. The ship don't stop. Let's keep going. So there you have it. Question number 8. Fezzick, Vezzini and Montoya. Favorite book crime group? I had to go Harry Potter again. Book crime group favorite, I had to go the Death Eaters. Why would I favorite them? It's because they make the story. They are pretty smart in certain ways, especially Bellatrix Lestrange. Like, she is freaking amazing and I love her character so much. For a bad person, she is absolutely funny, amazing, and definitely makes me love the Death Eaters a little bit because of her, but I think they are very intriguing as a crime group and I do love them for who they are and love them as their own characters because they were what made the story happen, because you can't have an adventurous story without bad people trying to kill you. It just don't work. So it happened and I love them as the most favorite crime group because they are crime. They're criminals. They're not really yeah, well, they are. Talk to the Dementors about that. Thank you. And number 9, Inigo Montoya, best revenge story. Now, I would, of course, go Harry Potter again and be like, oh, Harry Potter's the best revenge story because it's like, boom, that's for my mom and dad. That's for Dobby. Let's not go there. I'm just going to need a second. Okay, we're good. We're back. So I decided to go something a little different, and it's a story that hasn't come out yet because obviously a lot of revenge stories happen towards the end of a series or a trilogy or whatnot, and a lot of those ones have not yet come out. So that's what you can also choose. So something that hasn't come out yet or something that you've read already and has finished up the series or whatnot. So I'm going to go with Marissa Meyer's Lunar Chronicles. I cannot wait for winter to come out because winter is coming. It's just, you have to say it the way Ned Stark says it because it's a thing now. So I cannot wait to see what happens with this story and if Cinder gets the revenge that she deserves and all these characters that are joined together to get this revenge, because boom, Queen Lavanna is going down. It is happening. And if it don't happen, I am going to be extremely furious. Extremely. So I think I have to wait 1 more month for this to happen, and it's happening. It's happening. And then it's going to be the best revenge story. So number 10 is the last question, and that is book versus movie. Which is your favorite of The Princess Bride, book or movie? Both, and why? I actually have to say both of them. I studied The Princess Bride when I was year 7 or year 8 and I absolutely adored the movie, and especially because Andre the Giant was in there and I'm such a huge wrestling fan, so when that all happened I was like, holla, it's Andre the Giant, whoop, whoop. No, but anyway, so it was such a surreal, sweet love story, and that's what you wanted in your life. You wanted a man to like take charge and rescue you, so it was awesome back in the days, but it still is, and I love both of them equally because I think they both have their own best qualities, as a lot of books and movie adaptations do. Some of them are just completely wrong, but we won't go there. But both of them, I would have to say, is completely amazing. And if you haven't seen it or read it, where have you been, girls and boys and cats and dogs and whoever's watching this? So that is all the 10 questions that Samantha has made up on her own. So I'm not sure who I'm yet going to be tagging, but I will probably link those ones down below if I'm going to tag anybody. But if you would like to do this tag, please do it. It was so much fun. I'd love to see what you guys come up with. Leave your link down below if you feel the same way as I did about these questions and what I answered them with. Please let me know down below, and give it a thumbs up if you loved it, and subscribe because I love subscribers, and while I'm at it, hello to my new subscribers. Thank you so much for following me. It means so much to me. I love the support and the love from you guys, because it just encourages me to continue this, and if I can do it, anybody can do it. And I've definitely come out of my comfort zone doing this, which is been fantastic. Are we? And yes, so that is all for my video today. I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, happy reading.